Shalom, shalom. I'd like to start this video by giving all honor, praises, and glory unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Racha, Kodash. Double honors to my teachers, the elder apostles and elder bishops of Great Millstone, teaching and ruling well. Peace, blessing, and salutation to the hopeful elect of the house of Israel, those who are keeping the law, statutes, and commandments, awaiting on Yahushai to come and deliver them from this wicked society and pushing forth the word whether people hear or forbear. All right, so this is a quick, Lord willing, edifying lesson pertaining to how Esau Edom created the nigger. Okay, Esau Edom took away the royal and holy heritage that was ours of keeping the law, statutes, and commandments and fearing Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, and created and gave unto us the black slash death culture, a culture that is void of light, a culture that will only keep us further from our power. Okay, so again, it says here. Let me start with that one in Deuteronomy. Deuteronomy 4. Deuteronomy 4 and 5. Behold, I have taught you statutes and judgments, even as the Lord my power, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, commanded me, that ye should do so in the land whither ye go to possess it. Okay, so we were to keep the law, statutes, and commandments in Jerusalem, in Israel. Okay, keep therefore and do them, for this is your wisdom and your understanding in the sight of the nations. The law, statutes, and commandments is our heritage. We're even supposed to pass it down unto our children. The fear of the Lord is something that we were supposed to pass down from generation to generation. Okay, how to serve the Lord, how to fear the Lord, how to do things that are pleasing unto Him. That was known unto us. Okay, as it says, the Lord is dealing with Israel and not with the rest of the world. Okay, his judgments as his laws, no other nations have known it. The Lord is only dealing with Israel. The Lord is Israel is the portion of the Lord. Okay, so it says here, which shall hear all these statutes and say, surely this is a great nation and is wise. So like surely this great nation is a wise and understanding people. For what nation is there so great, who had the Most High so nigh unto them, as the Lord our power is in all things that we call upon Him? Okay, so this is what so like it says here, and what nation is there so great that had statutes and judgments so righteous as all this law, which was set before you this day? Okay, only take heed to keep, so like only take heed to yourself and keep thy soul diligently, lest you forget the things which thine eyes have seen, and lest they depart from thy heart all the days of thy life, but teach them to thy sons and thy sons' sons. Okay, so again, that's what I was saying. This is our heritage that we're supposed to give through generation to generation. We were supposed to know, even in these other captivities, we know who we were. We know we were the sons of the Most High. Okay, we knew who to call when we were afflicted, when we were oppressed. Okay, this is why this captivity is so harsh. Okay, one of the reasons why this captivity is so harsh, because we don't even, most of our people, they don't, because again their heart is hardened. They don't want to turn to the Father. Okay, they're so through in darkness, they're so deep in darkness, they're so drunk of the wine of Babylon, they don't even know who to turn to for help. They don't know they have to turn to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. First off, they don't believe in the name, they don't believe in the doctrine. They're all through. Okay, so that's another way to forward the affliction. Okay, the fact that our people don't know who they are, they don't know who to call upon, man. Okay, as it says in let me see, in Revelation 11 and 8, and their dead bodies shall lie in the streets of that great city, which is Babylon the Great, aka America. Okay, which spiritually is called Sodom and Egypt. And it said again, their dead bodies. Why were we dead in a dead state? Because again, we don't know the knowledge of who we are. They don't, most of our people don't know the knowledge of who's our power. Okay, who to call. They don't believe in the name. All these things that I mentioned. That's why Israel, in a sense, is in a dead state. Okay, They don't even know. They're walking around calling themselves by bywords and proverbs and reproaches. Okay, they're calling themselves niggers. They're calling themselves coons. They're calling themselves Latinos and Native Indians. They're calling themselves all their names, but they're not calling themselves who they really are. Okay, and again, the culture that they're following after is not even our culture. Oh, the things that we're following about, the things that we say is the culture, was really given unto us by the so-called devil. Not so-called, he is the devil that the Bible speaks of, the so-called white man. Okay, so again, he engineered the black culture. He engineered the Latin American, the Latino culture. He engineered the Native Indian culture. Okay, he polluted our way of life. Okay, he gave us death culture instead of our royal and priest like culture, which came from Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. But through the mercy of the Lord, we're coming back to the knowledge of who we are. Okay, so again, it says here, uh, and they of the people and kindred and the tongues and nations shall see their dead bodies 3 days and a half, and shall not suffer their dead bodies to be put in graves. These people, these other nations, they hate us so much that they love us in the lowest state, as it says in Lamentation 2, I believe, that to see us, our downfall, to see the downfall of Jerusalem, the downfall of Israel. It was the day that they were looking for. They wanted us to be in a lower state, and now that we're in a lower state, they're not seeking to help us. It really benefits them to be in rulership to keep us on a low level, because we tormented them, because we were above them. We're giving them hell. But again, it was in righteousness. Okay, but now they rather follow after Satan so that they can be over us and keep us abased. Okay, so again, they know who we are, but they refuse to let us. They refuse to give us well, not refuse to give us the information, because even if they didn't give us the information through the spirit of Yahweh Bashem Shai, we were waking up to this truth. Okay, but still, the rest of the world, they never told us that, hey, you're actually Israel. The people of the Bible, that's actually your people. You fit the curses. Okay, no other people in the world fits the curses. It's actually you. You are the sons of the Most High. Okay, they refused they didn't put our bodies into graves, meaning give us at least the peace to know who we are. Okay, it says here, and they that dwell upon the earth shall rejoice over them and make merry. So again, they were glad to see us abased. They were glad to see us on a low level. Okay, and shall send gifts one to another, because these two prophets because these two prophets, the kingdom of Israel and the kingdom of Judah, okay, tormented them that dwell on the earth. Okay, but it says here, and after 3 days and a half, the spirit of the Most High, the spirit from the Most High, entered into them, and they stood upon their feet, and great fear fell upon them that saw them. Okay, so great fear fell upon them, because this is when the spirit of the Lord entered into us. That was the beginning of their downfall. It started with Abba Bivens, who came and started preaching the word. Okay, taking setting the way for Yahweh Shai. Okay, setting the way and giving us the truth, opening our eyes. Okay, the Lord opened our eyes through Abba Bivens to set us to the right direction. And now look at the ministry now, man. God can't through the works of the men that worked before us. Okay, through their works. Now there's camps all over the world. Okay, videos being pushed out every day. Okay, this word is flooding the internet. It's flooding the waves. Okay, why? Because that's all of the spirit of the Lord, man. And it says knowledge shall increase in the last days, man. We are in the last days, man. And again, there has to be, as it says in Ezekiel 38, Ezekiel 37, the there's gonna be a great awakening. Okay, and we're already in this time, man. A lot of people are turning back to the knowledge. They're turning back to the Father, Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, to the understanding that they are who they are, the Bible, that they are the children of the Most High. Okay, and this is something that Esau, Edom, and these other nations can't stop, because it's spiritual. Okay, it says what? The spirit of the prophet is subject unto the prophet. Okay, and those that practice in the truth shall return unto them that practice in her. Okay, so if your spirit is with Yahweh Shem Yahushai, if you are of his flock, there's nothing in this world that can take you away from his hand. Okay, so again, let's go into it. It says here in John 8 and 42, Yahushua said unto them, if the Most High were your father, ye would love me. Okay? So if you love Yahushua, it's because Yahweh is with you. Okay? So like it says, because if you love Yahushua, that means that Yahweh is your father. You belong unto him. As I said before, if you're in the hands of Yahweh, Bashem Yahushua, no one can take you out of his hands. It says, my sheep can hear my voice. If you belong unto the Lord, no one can take you out of this truth. Once you hear this truth, even if you've forgotten it back in the world as you're walking out, you're fulfilling the will of the Gentiles. But once you hear this truth, it will activate your spirit to know that, whoa, what is these brothers saying? Let me look it up. Let me go search it out. Let me find out if what he's saying is the truth. And once you're fully persuaded, man, now you're running with it, man. Okay, this is what happened to me. That's what happened to most brothers, man. Okay, because I know it would be a blessing for you to wake up and to be brought up in the truth. But a lot of people, a lot of the brothers, a lot of the sisters, before they were in the truth, they were in darkness. They were walking as Gentiles in the world, man. Walking as niggas, walking as Latinos, walking as Native Indians. Okay. But again, if the Most High were your father, ye would love Yahweh Shai. I proceeded forth and came from the Most High, neither came I of myself, but he sent me. Okay? And it says here in Romans 9 and 6, not as though the word of the Most High had taken none effect, for they are not all Israel which are of Israel. Okay, so it's not just because you're the lineage of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob that you belong unto Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. Okay, there's a chosen of the chosen. Okay, there's an Israelite of the Most High. Okay, the Israel of God. Okay, so again, it's not just because you are an Israelite that you belong unto the Lord that you're gonna be saved. As we know, there's gonna be a 2/3. Okay, that are gonna be rejected because they rejected the Lord, and they're gonna be left to die on this side and be partakers of the destruction of Babylon the Great. Okay, so it says here, neither because they are of the seed of Abraham that they are all children, but in Isaac shall thy seed be called. That is, they which are the children of the flesh, these are not the children of the Most High. So if you're not walking after the Spirit, you can't be if you're a fleshly Israelite. So like if you're of the flesh, if you're not submitting yourself to the will of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, you can't be saved, man. As it says, Yahushua said it best. Who is my father? Salaki, who is my mother? Who is my sister? Who is my brother? Those that do the will of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai and keep his words and are obedient unto him. Okay, that's how you prove that you belong to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, walking after the Spirit and not in the flesh. Okay, but the children of the promise are counted for the seed. So again, again, to be a spiritual Israelite, first you have to be a fleshly Israelite. Okay, you have to be an Israelite in the flesh. But then what makes it different is that you believe. Okay, your faith makes the difference. Okay, because not all Israel believes in Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. Like I said, among our people are found wicked men. Okay, and women. Okay. So back to John 8 and 43. Why do ye not understand my speech? So again, some of our people don't understand it. Why? Because they're so drunk of the Babylonian juice. They're stuck in darkness. They're stuck on stupid. Okay, even because ye cannot hear my words. Ye are of your father the devil. Okay, you're not of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahshua. You're of the devil. You're doing the will of Esau Edom. Okay, and the lust of your father ye will do. He was a murderer from the beginning and abode not in the truth. He was a murderer. That's why when you're following after black culture, when you're following after Latino and Native Indian culture, so like you're walking after death culture, because none of these ways of life will lead you unto the path of salvation. Okay? All these things were engineered to keep you in a lower state. Okay? Black culture, death culture are void of light. Okay? They're not there to bring you back. There's not a pathway to lead you back unto Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. And again, Yahweh said what? There's only one way. Okay? He is the way. Okay, if you do not walk according to righteousness, if you don't walk after Yahweh Shai, you're not going to get back to the Father. Okay, and again, that's why when you walk in according to these different cultures that the devil has set up for you, you're walking after death. Okay, so he says, he was a murderer from the beginning and abode not in the truth, because there is no truth in him. When he speaketh a lie, he speaketh of his own, For he is a liar and the father of it. And because I tell you the truth, and ye believe me not, which of you convince me of sin? And if I say the truth, why do ye not believe me? He that is of the Most High heareth the Most High's words. Ye therefore hear them not, because ye are not of the Most High. He that believeth you, believeth me. Okay? That's exactly what Yahushua said, man. If you don't believe in the words that we're telling them, that we're telling you, that means that surely the Lord is not with you. Okay? You see? If you hearken unto any other doctrine, any other gospel, it's because really the Lord is not dealing with you. The Lord led you to be destroyed, man. Okay? And again, it says here in Jeremiah 2:21, yet I have planted thee a noble vine. So again, the Lord created Israel to be righteous. We are the seed of the righteous. Okay, Israel is the seed of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. We were to be righteous. The Lord planted us a noble vine by giving us a way of life. The commandments is a way that leadeth unto life, and if you keep those commandments, you will be able to partake into the tree of immortality. Okay, because again, the wages of sin is death, but keeping the law, statutes, and commandments, that's life and safety and peace. Okay, yeah, it says here, yet I planted thee a noble vine, woolly a right seed. How then are thy turned into a degenerate plant, a plant of folly, a plant of degenerate people, man? Okay, of a strange vine unto me. It says here in Baruch 4:5, be of good cheer, my people, the memorial of Israel. Ye were sold to the nations, not for your destruction, but because ye moved the Most High to wrath. Ye were delivered unto the enemy. Okay, so the first reason is that even when we knew we were Israelites, when we were in the land of Israel, we turned our backs unto the Lord, man. Okay, we didn't do what was pleasing unto His sight, because He says, if we how then are you among your enemies, if you because you forsook the fountain of wisdom. If you kept the ways of Yahweh Bashem Yahshai, you would have dealt in peace forever. Okay, because again, if keeping the law, statutes, and commandments is an assurity of incorruption. It's an assurity that the Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahshai is going to be with us and protect us from our enemies. Okay, but because we forsook it, okay, because we moved Yahweh Bashem Yahshai unto wrath, He sold us unto our enemies. For ye provoked them that made you by sacrificing unto devils, and not to Yahweh Bashem Yahshai. Ye have forgotten the everlasting power. So even before we were brought into slavery in the land of Babylon, even before we were under the captivity under Esau Edom, we forsook the Lord by provoking Him into anger, by forgetting His name, by doing things that are abominable in His sight, man. Okay, ye have forgotten the everlasting power that brought you up, and have grieved Jerusalem that nursed you. Okay, it says here in Isaiah 55:11, but ye are they that forsake the Lord, that forget my holy mountain. And that's speaking of the wicked of Israel. Okay? They are they that forsake the Lord, man. And again, even us, at one point, as I said before we were enlightened by this way, enlightened by the spirit of truth, the spirit of prophecy, we were also walking in darkness, doing things that are abominable in the sight of Yahweh Bashem Yahshai. Some did worse than others. Okay? But still, we were not walking after righteousness. We didn't call upon the name. We were bowing down to idols. We were worshiping vain things, man. Okay, things that don't even breathe, things that never lived. Okay, so as I said, we were worshiping idols, man, doing things that were abominable in the sight of the Lord. But again, He washed us through the Word, and He cleansed us from our iniquity, so that we may walk after righteousness. So we got a big slap in the face, man. Big slap in the face to correct us and to walk in the right way, man. And again, that's love, man. Okay, we got slapped up. We hit the wall, man. Okay, full speed. We hit the wall, and then the Lord made us acknowledge that we were going the wrong way. Okay, and then He made us turn around and walk after Him. Okay, and us knowing that, Lord willing, that I speak for myself. Knowing the fact that we were going off, now turning back to the Lord, we're seeking Him 10 times more, man. Okay, so again, speaking of the wicked of our nation, But ye are they that forsake the Lord. And even at one point, we all forsook the Lord, man. I want because all Israel has sinned. Okay, all Israel has fallen short from the glory. Okay, so every one of us as Israelites, at one point in our lifetimes, we forsook the Lord, man. At one point, man. They that forget my they that forget my holy mountain, that prepare a table for that troop, and that furnish the drink offering unto that number. Therefore will I number you to the sword, and ye shall bow down to the slaughter. Because when I called, ye did not answer, when I spake, ye did not hear, but did evil before my eyes, and did choose that wherein I delight not. So again, we cannot say that we done things like that, man. Okay, we can all say as Israelite in this past life or in this in the past lives or in this life, we've all done things that were evil and things that were not delightful unto Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. As it says here in Jeremiah 17:4, and thou even thyself. So even Jeremiah, thou shalt discontinue from thine heritage. Even Jeremiah, who was a righteous man, he was a prophet since he was of a young age, man. From a young age, Jeremiah was ordained to be a prophet. Okay, but even him, a man of the Lord, a great man of the Lord, was gonna forget that he's an Israelite. Was gonna forget that he's the son of the power. Okay, that he's Yasher Allah. Okay, even him would walk in darkness for an appointed time. But again, once he heard the truth, once the spirit of the truth was activated in him, he would turn back to the Father. Okay, Jeremiah might be walking among us today, man. Okay, who knows? Right? He might be in the spirit realm, or he might be here walking, reading precepts, doing videos. Who knows, man? Okay? It says here, even thou, so like, and thou even thyself shall discontinue from thine heritage that I give thee. Okay? Even Jeremiah, even the prophets went off, man. Okay? And I will cause thee to serve thine enemy in the land that thou knowest not. Okay? So again, even Jeremiah was to go into captivity. Okay, whether it was in the Babylonian captivity, in the Greek captivity, in the Persian captivity, in the Roman captivity, or in this captivity, he was to face captivity as well, even if he was a man of the Lord, man. Because the Lord judges nations. Okay, he can judge a person or he can judge a nation entirely. Okay, for ye have kindled a fire in mine anger, which shall burn forever, meaning burn for a very long time. Okay, and that's one of the reasons why we're now become a degenerate plant. Our people have been in captivity for so long. Okay, they in their mind they don't perceive even the kingdom where the white man is not in rulership. To them they don't to them it doesn't make sense. They've been in captivity for so long, man. They don't even when we tell them that we are the children of the Most High, the power, the so-called power that created the so-called not the so-called the power that created heaven and earth is a so-called black man. Okay, he looks just like you and me. He's of our people. Okay, they can't believe it because we've been abased on a low level for so long, man. They can't believe that we were the nation that at one point we were ruling the world, man. Okay, because of indoctrination, because of the wine of Babylon, they really think that they're just scums to the point where they look at each other like they're nothing, and they exalt they put they exalt these other nations even above them. Our people have a low self-esteem, man. Okay, but again, it's because we turned our backs from the Lord. It's because because even before we were put into captivity, we did what was evil in His sight. So He gave us unto the heathens. He gave us in the hands of the heathen to devour us, and our people are truly devoured, man. What other people has suffered like Jerusalem has suffered, man? None. Okay. Because of our iniquity, because of our sins, the Lord turned His back on us. But now, due to His great mercies, due to the fact that He promised unto Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, He came back and gave us back this knowledge. Okay, He woke us up. Okay, to the fact of who we are, and now we can better fight this spiritual battle, man. Because at the end of the day, it is a spiritual battle, man. Coming into the truth, you step into a spiritual battlefield, man. Okay, and now you're fully protected. You're better prepared to face the wiles of the devil now that you know who you are. Now that you know who to call upon. Now that you know who's your enemy. Okay, now you're better prepared and better equipped to fight this battle. Okay, When you're walking as a nigger in the world, man, you don't even, you see your brother, your own brother, you see him as your enemy. Okay? When you're walking as a Latino or walking as a native Indian, you don't know. Yo, deep down you might say, oh, yo, the white man is a liar, but you don't know that how deep it goes, man. Okay, it says knowledge and wisdom shall be the stability of your time. You have to know these things, man. This is basic survival skills, man. To know who your enemy is, to know who your power is, to know who to call upon, man, for salvation. Without this, you're done, man. That's why you're in a dead state right now, man. Because you refuse to hearken unto the truth, man. Okay? And again, it says here in Matthew 13 and 14. And in them is fulfilled the prophecy of Isaiah, which said, by hearing ye shall hear, and shall not understand, and seeing ye shall see, and shall not perceive. For these people's heart is waxed gross, and their ears are dull of hearing, and their eyes they have closed, lest at any time they should see with their eyes, and hear with their ears, and should understand. And again, when you close your eyes, you're in darkness because you can't see. And that's how they love it. They rather stay in darkness than to turn and to follow after the ways of righteousness. Because again, the ways of righteousness is a path of discipline, is a path of hardship, it's a path of it's the straight path. It's a difficult path. But as it says, through much tribulation you will inherit the kingdom of heaven. But these people, they want it to be, they love smooth things. They love the easy way. Okay? They don't want to prove themselves. They don't want to show their worth unto Yahweh Hashem Yahshai, but rather give them what is easy. When you walk after darkness, when you walk after evil, you don't have to, you just have to be wicked. Okay, there's no discipline in walking after wickedness. Okay, and that's how our people love it. Okay, those that don't fear you and love Yahweh Hashem Yahshai. Okay, they love the path of wickedness. Okay, and their eyes they have closed, lest at any time they should see. So when you close your eyes, you're in darkness. You can't see. You can't see, man. And that's how they rather close their eyes than to open their eyes and to realize. Because at the end of the day, that's one of when you realize that this world is actually wicked, man. That hits you, man. When you realize that most everything that you've learned in the world was a lie. Okay? When you learn that, oh shit, man, it hits you, man. Your whole world is shaken down and broken. Okay? When you realize that, I've been going the wrong way this whole time. And now I have to conform myself to the ways of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. I have to transform myself, to renew my mind. That's a process that these people, they do not want to go through. They don't want to endure the process so that they can become a new creature in Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. Okay? They're just stuck in their old ways, man. They're just too stuck. Okay? But again, you have to take a step towards Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, and He will take 10 steps towards you. Okay? But you have to take that first step, and our people, the wicked of our people, they refuse to do that first step towards the Lord. They rather walk in darkness because it's easier, it's simpler to walk after the devil. Okay, there's no accountability. Okay, there's no holding back. Okay, you can just be as wicked as you are, man. The devil, he will congratulate you, but at the end of the day, that's the path that leads unto death. That's why, again, the culture that Esau Edom has given us unto our people is a path that leads unto death and destruction. Okay, and there are many that walk therein. Okay, there are many that find it, and that's what they will find, man. Okay, those that call upon death will find death, man. Okay, it says what? He that hate Yahweh Shai loves death. If you hate me, that means you love death, man. And that's what these people do, man. Okay, they love death by not turning back to their Father, man. Okay? So again, they close their eyes, lest at any time they should hear. So lest at any time they should see with their eyes and hear with their ears, and should understand with their hearts, and should be converted, and I shall heal them. So again, they don't want to convert. Okay, they don't want to be healed. Okay, but blessed are your eyes, for they see, and your ears, for they hear. Okay. So it says here in 2 Corinthians 4 and 3, but if our gospel be hid, it is hid to them that are lost, in whom the power of this world, Satan and Esau Edom, okay, had blinded. They were blinded by the lights the lights and the glitz and glamour of this world, man. They were blinded by the American dream. Okay, these people are asleep. They're zombies. Okay, and another thing is when you open your eyes, you can't go back. You can't go back to the to filth unless you're a demon, unless you're a complete demon. Okay, because there are some that are gonna forsake the Lord even after they knew, after they have tasted that the Lord was gracious, they're still gonna go back to the world and just to go back and be a nigga. Okay, but again, if you're really righteous, if you're really in the right mindset, you can't go back to lies. Like like your spirit is not gonna be right, man. That's the difference between the elect and the right, and the elect and the wicked. Knowing that, like, it's not gonna be right, and they lied about so many things. They lied about so many things. I can't walk in the. I rather go against the grain, go against the current, and walk after righteousness. What I know to be right, than to just walk as a slave, walk as a zombie, and end up being destroyed because of a lack of faith. Okay, because at the end of the day, when the majority, it's usually the majority. When the majority says something, it's usually right, but not all the time. When it comes to this truth, when it comes to faith, the Lord works with small numbers. Okay, it says the truth will be found in a small sanctuary. Okay, the Lord doesn't have to deal with numbers. Okay, as it says in the book of Judges. Okay, he said, yo, send back some of the Israelites, lest they say that they got this victory because of the numbers. But no, just save me 300 men, and with those 300 men, I'm gonna give you the victory. Okay, so again, the Lord is not working with numbers. It says the 1/3 is smaller than, in ratio. The 1/3 is smaller than the 2/3. Okay, you see. So again, the Lord doesn't need numbers. The Lord is dealing with faith. Okay, so if our gospel be hid, it is hid to them that are lost. But lost why? Because they don't believe. Okay, and again, there are many, as I said before, there are many that walk in the path of destruction, but only a few find the straight path and walk therein. Okay, Salakia. It says here, in whom the power of this world had blinded the minds of them which believe not. Again, they don't have faith, they don't believe, lest the light of the glorious gospel of Hamashiach, which is the image of the power, should shine unto them. For we preach not ourselves, but Hamashiach, the Lord, Yahushai Hamashiach, the Lord, and ourselves your servants for Yahushai's sake. So we don't preach ourselves, we don't come with our own words, man. As it says, if someone came with his own words, you would believe him. Okay, but we come in the name of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, pushing for His words. Thus said the Lord, man. But still, they don't believe. Why? Because first off, it says what the prophet has no honor in his own house. The fact that we look like them, they don't believe. If it was a so-called white man in a suit with a suitcase, okay, they would. Oh, surely this guy is saying something, man. We see it all the time, man. Especially at camp. If ever a so-called white man stops by, man, it's like he gathers a crowd. Okay, if a so-called white man stops and stops and has a discussion with us at camp, then you see a bunch of people stopping by. Oh, what is this all about? Oh. But if that guy didn't stop, and none of them would even hearken to what we're saying. You see, again, just to prove the fact that these people are only there to serve the devil. Okay, they're complete zombies, man. Okay, so again, it says here, but we have this treasure in earthen vessels, that the excellency of the power may be of the Most High and not of us. Okay, so again, this gift, which is the truth, comes from Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, and not of us, man. We didn't conjure up the spirit. Okay, nah, man. The Lord gave it unto us as a free gift, just as we have received it freely. We are to give it freely unto those that are still in darkness, so that they can repent and change their ways, man, and turn back to the Father. Okay, but it says here in Isaiah 60:1, Salakia, arise, shine, for thy light is come, and the glory of the Lord is risen upon thee. Okay, for behold, darkness shall cover the earth, and gross darkness the people. Okay, so that's why, like I said before, when you close your eyes, you're blinded. Okay, you can't see, man. You're in darkness. Okay, but gross darkness has covered the people. But the Lord shall rise upon thee, and His glory shall be seen upon thee. Why? Because we believed. We're not of those that believe not, man. We're not of those that turn back into perdition. Okay, Lord willing, we're not of that number, man. Lord willing, none of you brothers and sisters watching this video about are part of that number that forsakes the Lord, man. Okay, so it says here in Matthew's 4, and again, that light is the truth. It's Yahweh Shai, is the path that Yahweh Shai has laid for us that we're walking in. Okay, believing in this truth, believing in the doctrine, and walking after righteousness, doing things that are pleasing unto the Lord, transforming our minds so that we may be pleasurable unto Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. Okay, so it says here in Matthew 4 and 16, the people which sat in darkness saw great light. That light represents Yahweh Shai. And them that sat in the regions of the shadows of death, light is sprung up. Okay, so, and that's in the region of shadow of death. That's starting with America, but that's really the whole earth, because as I said before, the whole earth is covered in darkness, man. Okay, the whole earth. There's not a place, as it says, the earth is given into the hands of the wicked. So the wicked are really controlling the whole earth, man. Okay, for a time being. Okay, and we're seeing, because of the prophecies, because of what is written, we know that eventually, Lord willing, sooner than later, the Lord will come and take down the wicked from rulership. Okay, so it says here in Luke 1 and 76, and thou shalt, speaking of Yahushai, shall be called the prophet of the highest, for thou shalt go before the face of the Lord to prepare his way, to give knowledge of salvation unto his people by remission of their sins. Okay, and that's all for the Israelites. Okay, this is not for these other nations. The other nations, they don't have remission of sin. Okay, they don't have the knowledge of salvation. Okay, that's a promise that was given unto Yahweh from Yahweh Bashim Shai to the Israelites, the children of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Okay, so it says again, to give knowledge of salvation to his people, and again, who's his people? The Israelites. Okay, by remission of their sins. Remission is forgiveness of their sins through the tender mercies of her power, whereby the day spring from on high had visited us, to give light to them that sit in darkness. So again, the Lord took us out of the world, as it says, you have not chosen me, but I have chosen thee. The Lord take us out of the world, out of darkness, so that we may fulfill our purpose in serving him. Okay, it's not of us, it's because the Lord chose us to work for him, man. Okay, and again, the fact that it's like you get drafted, like in the NBA draft, man. The Lord choosing you to work for him, that's an NBA draft, man. Lottery pick, man. Okay, he took us out of darkness. It cleaned us up from our filth, washed our mind. Okay, we were brainwashed in righteousness, and now we know the path of life, man. Okay, you see. So again, he gave us the light to them that sit in darkness and in the shadow of death, to guide our feet in the way of peace. And now the Lord has cleansed us. Now we walk. Now we know the path that leads unto peace, the path that leads unto life everlasting. Okay, and we are to follow that path even unto the end, man, even unto death. Okay, so that we may have mercy from Yahweh Bashem Yahshai in the times to come, man. Okay, and again, walking after walking after black culture, walking after Latino and Native Indian culture, that's not the way of peace. That's the way that leads unto death, man. Okay, black culture is another way of saying death culture. Okay, why? Because first of all, it's a bunch of idolatry, bunch of witchcraft. All of these cultures. Okay, there's only one culture, the culture of Yasher Allah. Okay, that's the one. That's the path that leads you unto life, man. The culture of righteousness. That is what we were given as a nation to follow, man. That's our heritage, man. And coming back to our heritage, we know what way to walk now, man. The Lord has opened our eyes to walk in the way of peace. Okay? So it says here in John 14 and 6, Yahushua said unto him, I am the way. Okay, so we have to walk after Yahushua. He is the way, the truth, and the life. No man cometh to the Father but by me. That's the culture that we are to follow. Okay, the culture of righteousness, walking after Yahushua. That's what's gonna lead us back to the Father. And again, if you're walking after that path in truth and sincerity, the Yahweh Bashem Yahushua is in you. Okay. That's what shows that he's in you, that he's dealing with you, is because you're walking after righteousness. Okay? When you had the choice to walk when you could have walked in wickedness, when you could have been stuck in darkness. Okay, when this light was shine upon you, you could have turned your back, you could have went and closed your eyes, but no, you chose to forsake yourself, deny yourself, deny yourself so that you can obtain the greater promises that was promised unto those that love Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. Because again, the ways of righteousness is not grievous. Okay, it's really you want to serve the Lord in righteousness, man. Once you find out that again that how you were living before being in the truth, how you were living was wicked. It was because you think you're doing good, but once you realize, I was actually going the wrong way. Tawada Yahweh Bashem Yahushai for slapping me up and pointing me to the right direction. Okay, doing righteousness is not grievous, man. Okay, it's actually a good thing to show love, to walk in the fear of the Lord, man. That's wisdom, man. Okay, so it says here, if ye had known me, ye should have known my Father also, and from henceforth ye know him and have seen him. John 3:18, it says here, he that believeth on me is not condemned. So again, if you have faith in Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, you're not condemned. Why? Because as it says, he is the way, he is the truth, he is the life. So if you believe in him, you're already walking the right way, man. Because if you believe in Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, you're going to abstain. You're going to try to the best of your ability to abstain from evil. Okay? But he that believeth not is condemned already. Why? First off, you don't have faith, and again, you're not calling upon the names. And again, what else? You're walking according to your own lust. You're serving your belly. You're serving your idols. You're serving yourself, man. Okay? So again, he that believeth not is condemned already, because he had not believed in the name of the Son, the name of the only begotten Son of the Most High. And this is the condemnation, that light is come into the world, and men love darkness rather than light. Gross darkness covered the people, man. And they love it so. These people love darkness rather than light, man. Okay? So there's nothing you can do for these people, man. These people are completely gone, man. That's why now at this point in the game, we only focus on the elect, those that really seek for Yahweh Bashem Yahushua in truth and sincerity, man. We're not about to waste our time trying to break down things to someone who's never gonna get it. Okay, so we're just trying our best to the best of our ability to because again, time is precious. So we rather, instead of investing our time on a scoffer, we rather invest our time on someone who's actually gonna repent, someone who's actually gonna seek the Lord in truth and sincerity, man. Okay, because at the end of the day, this is who we're for. This is who we're doing this for, man. This is why we're doing these videos, for those that will sincerely repent and feel remorseful for the evils that they have done, and that were truly seeking the face of the Lord, man, in righteousness. Okay, because at the end of the day, it says here in Isaiah 30:9, this is a rebellious people, lying children that will not hear the law of the Lord. So why focus on them when we could focus on building up someone who's actually going to remain in the faith, someone who's going to produce fruit? Why would you invest on a dead tree, a tree that can produce nothing? That's a bad investment. We rather plant a seed and watch it grow. Because we know that if we plant the seed, that's gonna grow into and give increase, even if it takes time. But but a tree that is already dead can't help you, man. It's not gonna produce anything but more death. Okay, a tree shall be known by its fruits. Okay, so if you see the willingness, the eagerness, the want to serve Yahweh Hashem in someone, that's who we're gonna talk to. That's who we're gonna invest our time in. Okay, that's who we want. That's who we're gonna try to edify, man, to the best of our ability. Okay, because our people, the 2/3 of our people, they will not hear the laws of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. They're completely turned backwards, man. Okay, so it says here, which say to the seer, see not, and to the prophets, prophesy not unto us right things, speak unto us smooth things, prophesy deceit. That's what they want to hear. They want to hear deceit. They want to hear death. Okay, they don't want life. Okay, and that's why we're not gonna waste our time on these people, man. You niggas, you blacks, you Latino and Native Indians. Okay, if you want to stay in your culture of wickedness, if you refuse to walk after righteousness, hey, that's good for you, man. See you in the fire. Okay, I'll see you in the fire, man. Okay, because if you don't serve the Lord, man, you're condemned already. Okay, if you don't believe in Yahweh Hashem Yahshua, you're condemned already, man. Okay. So it says here, and again, there's no hope in any other name. There's no other name that you could call upon, man. So when you're in that fire, so when you're going to be burnt up with that fire and you call upon Jesus and you call upon Buddha and you call upon Allah, all these things are not going to, it's not going to work, man. All you're going to hear is all you're going to feel is the heat. All you're going to hear, all you're going to feel is that fire, man, burning you up, man. And the Lord might intensify the heat, man. You're going to feel it in your bones. You're going to feel it, man. It's going to be in a, come on, man. It's going to be a cleansing, okay? That's the only way for the two-thirds to be cleansed from the evil, man. They have to be burnt up, okay? They have to be fuel for the fire, man. Because again, the Lord said, well, he has a great sacrifice in Basra, okay? So anyone that doesn't get beamed up in that time, they're going to be left to be destroyed, man. Why? Because they did not believe, because of their lack of faith, okay? So it says here, in Isaiah 28:14, wherefore hear the words of the Lord, ye scornful men, okay, that rule this people which is in Jerusalem. Because he has said, we have made a covenant with death. They have made a covenant with Esau, Edom. They have followed the ways of the devil, okay? Even knowing or unknowing, they still walking after the devil, okay? If you're not walking after the spirit of truth, you're walking after the spirit of error, okay? There's only two sides, okay? You're either hot or you're cold. You can't be in between. There's no middle ground. It's either you're with Yahweh Bashem Yashar or you're against him, okay? So again, because they have said we have made a covenant with death, and with hell we are in agreement, and we overflow, and the overflowing scourge shall pass through and shall not come unto us. So you see how they think? They made a covenant with hell. They made a covenant with death, and with hell they are at agreement. With the grave, they are at agreement. With hardship, with bondage, with captivity, with a hard time, they are at agreement. Okay? They made peace when knowing that they serve the devil. Okay? And that's the mindset of most of these people walking nowadays, man. When you see these people, man, there's no light in them. It's really because they're in agreement with hell. This society, this way of life. They made a covenant with death. They are right with the way things are going because they hate the light and they rather stay in darkness, man. That's the mindset of these people. That's how they're walking. That's how they feeling, man. They're cool with it. Okay? They're cool with wickedness, man. Okay? The mindset of these people is completely gone, man. They're in complete darkness. Okay? And there's no saving them. Because at the end of the day, they don't think they need saving. They think they're good. Okay? And that's why we're gonna spend our time trying to edify those that know that there's something going on, man. There's something wrong with this society, man. Okay? Those that understand that this is not the way that life is supposed to be lived. Okay? Those that seek after righteousness, those that understand that this can be the end all be all, man. This society has to be destroyed, man. Okay, because when you read the Bible, once you read the words of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, you understand that this is wrong. The way that Esau Edom is ruling the world is a complete abomination that leads unto destruction, man. Okay, but them, they have made a covenant with death. And they're okay with it, man. That's what it means that they're walking after the path that leads unto death. They found it, and they're in agreement with it, man. They're all in one mind. They're in one mind, regardless if there's a bit of differences here and there. There's a difference here and there, but the society itself, they don't mind. Okay, as long as they can follow their truth, as long as they can do whatever is pleasing unto them, there's no problem. But there is gonna be a problem, man. When the society collapses, when there's no more food, when there's no more water, when there's chaos all over the place, murder, when there's wild animals, when there's heat, whether it's heat or whether it's heavy snow, okay, you're gonna have a problem, man. And you're not gonna be defending in that time because why? You made a covenant with death, and that's what you're gonna find, man. Death, okay? Because when Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai called, you did not hearken. Okay, when he stretched out his arm to save you, you pushed it off. You brushed it off like you were good. So save yourself, man. Call upon the devil to save you in that time, man. And we'll see what happens. Okay? So again, it says here, for we have made lies our refuge. Come on, man. They're living in lies. Their whole life is nothing but a fraud. Okay? Because this is not the right way, man. And turning to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai and understanding the correct way of things, you forsake this. It's easier to forsake the world knowing it's a lie, knowing it's a fraud. Okay? So there's like I remember seeing that video. That I remember seeing the image pertaining to the Matrix, and it was saying there's four kinds of people in the world. Okay, those who are trying to those who want to deliver people out of the matrix. Okay, the people that want to save people out of the matrix. There are the people that work for the matrix, the agents. There are agents. Okay, there are those who don't know that they are slaves, and there are those that know that they're slave, but enjoy being a slave. Okay, so those are the four categories of people, man. Those that work for the devil, those that don't know that they're working for the devil, those that are completely clueless, and those that know but love it that way. Okay, and the others are those that are in the truth, that understand that this is not the right way, man. Okay, as you had that example, it's like a pertaining of that the sellout, the 2/3, the guy that said, "I know this is not a steak. I know that it's not a steak, but when I chew it, when I put it in my mouth, oh, if it feels so good, it tastes so good, man." You know, he went to go. He sold out. He went to go see the agent. He said, "Yo, put me back in the matrix, and I want to be a rich man." He sold his soul for filthy lucres. Okay, because he was more comfortable in wickedness. He made lies his refuge. Okay, and those are the people that you're seeing walking to and fro, man. Okay, those that don't walk in the fear of the Lord. Okay, it says here, and under falsehood we have hid ourselves, not after righteousness, after falsehood, as it says in Isaiah 30. Let me bring it out quickly. Isaiah 30. They made vanity their refuge. It's like it says what? They made falsehood their refuge. It says what? In Isaiah 30 and 1. Woe to the rebellious children, said the Lord, that take counsel but not of me. They made agreements with death. They made a covenant with death, not with life. Okay? The wicked of our people, they made a covenant with death. Even these other nations, but we don't care about these other nations because they don't know the Lord to begin with. Okay? They don't know the Lord to begin with. So we're talking to the 2/3 of our people, man. Okay? They made a covenant with death. That's why they take counsel, but not of the Lord, and they take covering and that cover with a covering, but not of my spirit, that they might add sin unto sin. Okay, that's the whole purpose, that they made a covenant with death. That's the whole reason why they made lies their refuge. The whole reason why they made falsehood that's what the whole reason why they hide themselves with falsehood, so that they can add sin unto sin, so that they can stay in darkness, so that they can be wicked as they want. Okay, that walk down into Egypt, that go down, Salakia, that walk to go down into Egypt, and have not asked at my mouth, meaning the prophets. Okay, they didn't ask of the prophets. Rather, when the prophets tell them to do something, to repent and to turn to the Lord, they brush it off, and walk and keep walking in their madness, keep walking after the devil. Okay, so for what? To strengthen themselves in the strength of Pharaoh, to strengthen themselves in wickedness, and to trust in the shadow of Egypt. Therefore shall the strength of Pharaoh be your shame. So like I said, when this society crumbles, okay, when there's no more help from the government, when there's no more food in the stores, when there's no more water, when there's all nothing but chaos in the streets, man, it's gonna be your shame. And the trust of Pharaoh, so like in the trust in the shadow of Egypt, shall be your confusion. Okay, it's gonna be your confusion. Okay, so that's what's gonna happen. That's what's awaiting these people, man. Nothing but death and destruction. Why? Because when the time was there for them to serve the Lord, for them to call upon the Lord and repent, they refused. Okay, and that's why when they shall call upon the Lord in the time of darkness, when they shall call upon the Lord will not hear them. Okay, rather he shall mock them when their fear comes. And what is their fear? Their fear is the destruction of this wicked kingdom. That's what they fear, because their hope, wherever their heart is, it's like wherever their treasure is, that's where their heart is, and their heart is in wickedness. Their heart is in this wicked kingdom. Okay, so it says here in Isaiah 28 and 19, Salakia 28 and 18, and your covenant with death shall be disannulled, and your agreement with hell shall not stand, and with the overflowing scourges shall pass through. Then shall ye be trodden down by it. You're gonna be destroyed with the wicked. Okay, when all the hell happens, you're gonna be stuck in that hell. Why? Because they're not gonna be defended. It says, "Woe unto them that lose faith in those days, because they will not be defended." Okay, if you don't believe in Yah, how much more if you don't believe, if you never believed in the first place? Okay, it says here, from that time from that time that lit goeth forth, it shall take you. For morning by morning shall it pass over, by day and by night it shall be a vexation only to understand the report. So even these people are vexed to understand that, oh, these people are saying that Babylon's going to be destroyed with fire, that America is going to be destroyed. These people are speaking of World War III. They're talking about the MOTB. They're talking about this. They're talking about prophecy, man. It's a vexation because we're shaking up their world, man. Okay, because for them, they still believe that there's another 3,000 years in this wicked kingdom, man. They still believe that the Esau Edom is gonna rule for a very long time. But we know that his time is short, and we know he has but a short time to rule. Okay, and that's why he's coming down with great wrath. Sooner or later, he's gonna start putting people to death for not bowing down to this wicked kingdom, man. All right. Just worry, man. Don't worry, man. Eventually, you'll know that you have prophets among you. When all these prophecies come to pass, man, when you start seeing these things in your face, okay. So again, it says here, um, yeah, it's gonna be a vexation. So like, it's gonna be a vexation. Basically, why? Because the Lord's gonna come and destroy you. Okay. When especially as it says, when Yahushua comes back, the people are gonna mourn. Why? Because they know that they weren't doing what was expected of them. Okay, the people are gonna mourn because the Lord is not for their turn. The Lord is coming to establish righteousness on the earth and to abase these heathens and to exalt His people. Even the 2/3 of His people are gonna have to be destroyed, man. Okay, so it says here in Isaiah 66:15, for behold, the Lord will come with fire. Okay, and with his chariots like a whirlwind to render his anger with fury. Okay, that's why these people are gonna mourn, because the Lord, if you're not with him, you're against him. And if you're against him, prepare for death. Okay? You made a covenant with death, so prepare for death. Okay? You made a covenant with hell, so prepare for hell. Okay? So it says here, to render his anger with fury, and his rebuke with a flame of fire. For by fire and by his sword will the Lord plead with all flesh, and the slain of the Lord shall be many. So you were looking for death. The Lord's going to come to bring death. The Lord is going to come to establish righteousness on the earth, and a lot of heads have to roll. Okay, the Lord is going to come in to make a heavy cleanup, a heavy reset. Okay, so it says here in Zechariah 13, and I'll close up with this. It says here in Zechariah 13:8, and it shall come to pass in all the land, said the Lord, 2 parts therein shall be cut off and die. Okay, because that's the will of the Lord. You forsook the Lord. You didn't repent. You didn't try to turn back to the Lord and to follow after righteousness. So you're gonna have to die. You're gonna have to be cut off and die. But the third shall be left therein. I will bring the 3rd part through the fire and will refine them as silver is refined, and will try them as gold is tried. So that's the process that we're going through. The process of becoming a new creature. Okay, the process of walking after righteousness, forsaking the world, forsaking everything that you've learned in the world, and to submit yourself to the will of the Lord, man. Okay, so that's that fire, man. Okay, because at the end of the day, it's gonna produce a being that looks more and more as Yahweh Shai, man. Okay, and I will try them as gold is tried, and they shall call on my name. Okay, so that goes into the faith. To call upon the name, you have to believe in the name. Okay, so, and even when you call upon the name, if you don't call it with faith, if you don't call upon the name with faith, it's all in vain. Okay, you might hear a brother say, "Call halalam Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahshai," and you try to say it. You try to say it, but it's not gonna help you because you don't have faith. It says the word was preached unto us and unto them also, but not being mixed with faith, it did not profit them. Okay. So if you call upon the name just to call upon the name and you don't really believe it, man, it's not gonna do nothing for you, man. You have to have faith. Okay? And they shall call on my name, and I will hear them, and I will say, this is my people, and they shall say, the Lord is my power. Okay, so again, we're gonna come back to we're going through that fire right now, so that we are not judged with the rest of the world. We're going through that affliction. First off, why? Because the Lord loveth. Whom the Lord loveth, He will chastise. So we're being chastised for our past iniquities, for the things that we're doing now on this side. Okay, so that we can become a better and better and reformed creature in the will of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai. Forsaking the black culture, the forsaking the black, Latino, and Native Indian culture that we've been brought up. Okay, and whichever other culture, speaking of the speckled birds, speaking of these other the Israelites of these other the Israelites that look like these other nations, we're forsaking that culture that was given unto us and turning back to the Lord our power in righteousness, in love, and truth. All right, okay, because again, the Esau Edom has given us a culture of death, a culture that is void of light, and through the spirit of Yahweh Bashim Yashar, we're back in our right minds. We're back in our right minds. We're sobered up from that Babylonian drink, and now we're walking after righteousness. We're going the right way. Okay. And Lord willing, we keep walking, we keep enduring, we keep walking the path of righteousness until He returns, or until our death, man. All right, so that we may have hope for mercy. All right. So that being said, I hope this lesson was edifying. I like to give all honor, praise, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Kodash. Double honors to my teachers, the elder apostles and elder bishops of Great Millstone, teaching and ruling well. DTA Ababa, Kwam Yashala. Salutation, peace, and blessings to the hopeful elect. Lord willing, this was an edifying lesson. Shalom, shalom, shalom. Keep the faith. And again, once you know the truth, you can't go back, man. You have to be crazy to want to go back to filth. Okay, you actually have to have heavy demons on you to actually consider going back into the world, man. Especially when we're so close to the end. All right. So that being said, shalom. Lord willing, this was edifying. Until next lesson, shalom, shalom, shalom.